Yeah, definitely. I think, look, the players have been calling for it for years. At the end of every season, we've been asking the question, but it just so happens that this year it's probably being highlighted the most that it has been in the last couple of years. So from a player's point of view, it's been something that we would have liked to have had changed a couple of years ago. Definitely, but I think for me, even the, having different amount of televised games amongst the competition as well, I think it sort of questions the equality of the competition when, we saw a decision a couple of weeks ago that the Stars were on TV. Meg got given out really early. She reviewed that successfully, and then she went on and made a really good score for her team. If that hadn't have been on TV, she would have been given out and the whole game could have changed. So I just think that there's too many examples there where it's just not quite right, the equality across the competition. Yeah, I think it's just frustrating. Look, if I was Heather Knight the other night, I'd be extremely frustrated. I thought Lizelle Lee, batted extremely well, but the reality is she's a top batter, and you can't afford to give top batters, second opportunities. That's why, drop catches are so critical as well, because if someone's a class batter, they're going to make an opposition pay, and if I was Heather Knight, I certainly would have been pretty disappointed. I think there was probably a couple of things. We didn't play particularly well in those first two games. We're disappointed as a unit. I think our fielding really let us down as well. And we just didn't really fire with the bat at the top order. So I think we've started to slowly change that, and everyone's starting to, individually play really well, and that means that it's a load off for everyone. And I just think we're playing more as a team. You can see that different players at different times are stepping up, and I think that's a really great feeling to have amongst a team, knowing that if you're all playing, well, and you're all playing the brand of cricket that you want to play, then some days it will be different individuals getting the accolades than other days, and I think at the moment we're playing a real team brand. Yeah, look, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to my batting, to be honest, so I don't know if I'll ever be 100% happy with how I'm hitting them, but just pleased that I'm able to still find a way to contribute at the top of the order, which is something I really pride myself on. So it's not necessarily the same from a batting point of view, but I guess I've got the experience to lean on in terms of, from a tactical point of view, taking some good options. Yeah, I love Lizzie. I love batting with Lizzie. I just have a really good time out there watching her absolutely smoke some balls to the boundary and over the boundary, and it gets me out of my own head as well. I like to remind Lizzie which way the wind's blowing, just to make sure she's really focused out there. But yeah, she's a great character to have amongst the team. It's great to have her family here as well, with Tanya and her little boy Vihan, and I think she's just finding it a really comfortable and enjoyable environment, not just for her to play cricket, but also for her family to have made the move from South Africa as well. So I think we're reaping the benefits from her feeling really, really comfortable and happy within the group. Yeah, I think it's just, we know each other really well, so we know who a better matchup is to a particular bowler, and when it is only 8 overs, that's really important to understand as a batting partnership who's better suited to a certain individual. So when George Adams came on strike, I knew that was probably Lizzie's domain, and I was happy just to get the one, and then Lizzie sort of went bang bang. So I think it's just, we've got that understanding of each other's games, and when it is such a short game, you sort of need to be really proactive against the type of bowlers that you want to take down, and just understand who your danger bowlers might be. Look, she's a pretty relaxed character. I think with someone like her, keeping things really simple is really important. Creating an environment where she feels like she can have fun and be relaxed is I think her go-to, and I'll just sort of check in every now and then, just a little conversation here and there, but I'm not worried about her form. I think we saw some really good signs last game. I think sometimes if you try and address something, you can make it a bigger issue than what it is. In T20 cricket, it's pretty fickle. I think she's hitting the ball really nicely in the net. She seems really clear. She also adds so much to our team from a bowling point of view, a tactical point of view, and just being a great person as well. So it never comes down to just the runs that an international batter makes for the team. I think she's an all-round package for us, and we're really pleased to have her.